Hi Floss Tube friends, it's Liliana and welcome back to my playlist Stitch Life Diaries entry 21. Today is December 13th, 2025, beginning of the weekend, Saturday. So as many of you already know, since the beginning of November, I've been on a bit of a mission. I've been starting every cross-stitch kit that's been waiting in my stash, and tonight, well, the journey continues. So, my next new start will be this kit here by Luca S. It's called Birds in the Nest. Two sweet little birds, a cozy nest, and absolutely zero expectations that I finish this quickly anytime soon. I think it's a beautiful design, definitely one that I'm looking forward to stitching up. One bird is looking down at the nest, or at the other bird. It appears to be supervising the nest building, don't you think? And the other is looking up, looking as though she's got opinions on the matter and does not want him telling her how to build her nest. That's what it looks like to me anyway. But anyhow, as always, I'll be starting in the middle because that's how I avoid unnecessary stress with fabric measuring, and it's just so simple and easy to start in the middle. Okay, I'm going to get started, and I'll be back shortly to show you how much I got around to stitching in the first session. Hello, I'm back. It's day 14th of December, and this is what I stitched up last night. So far so good, no mistakes, and the chart is so easy to read. The skill level for this one is 3. Requires full cross stitch, half cross stitch, and light back stitching. The chart symbols are very large, divided in 4 pages, all in black and white. So if you have problems with very petite symbol charts, you'll probably be pretty grateful for this one, especially if you like to mark off the symbols right off the chart itself. It's so easy, so I highly recommend it. The simple key chart is also in big print, and instructions are easy to understand. Only 3 symbols for half cross stitching and 4 different colors for the back stitching. Oh, and I have one more thing to say about it. The half stitch slants from bottom left to top right of the square, which is my favorite direction to stitch when it comes to half cross stitches. So this one's definitely going to be an easy one for me. And it's coming out so cute. Just got the head so far of the little bird. But yeah, this is going to be an easy one. So highly recommend this Luca S kit. So here's the next kit I picked up. It's one of the Gold Collection Petites by Dimensions. Kit comes with 18 count ivory Aida fabric. Stitches required are the full cross stitch, back stitch, and French knots. There are, I believe, like 4 symbols that are combined colors, and that's pretty much it. So this is what I'll be stitching tonight. I really like this one as it is a vintage Santa. I love the traditional colors, and that it's a 5x7, so much easier to handle as I prefer to stitch in hand. I don't have any other Santa kits other than this one. I do have Santa patterns that I bought off of Etsy, so I still have those that I would like to get to at some point, but they still need to be kitted up. So for now, I'm only starting kits that I own, not patterns. I'm really looking forward to it tonight. It's been so cold out, and lately we've had some really foggy mornings. So I'll be looking forward to tonight's stitching over a nice cup of hot chocolate drink while watching a Christmas movie, and yeah, and of course I'll be sure to keep that hot chocolate far away from my project. So that's going to be my project start for tonight. I'll check back in once I've made some progress and let you know how it's stitching up. Hope you're having a cozy stitching day or night, wherever you are, and I'll see you in a little bit. It's Monday, December 15th, and I got a little bit of stitching time in last night on my Believe in Santa. I went for a middle start with the poinsettias. Even though it's still early, I really love how the colors are coming together already. The reds are very rich and traditional, and they stand out beautifully on this ivory fabric. So the chart has been really easy to work with. So far the symbols are nice and large, which I really appreciate, especially when stitching in the evening. I haven't had any issues telling the symbols apart, and everything has been very clear and straightforward. I also like that the coverage looks pretty good on 18 count, and the stitches are laying nicely. So this was a relaxing, very relaxing start. I'll just show you a part of the chart here, just so you can see how large the symbols are. Even though it's a 5x7 kit, the chart is really, really nice. So starting with the poinsettias felt like a good choice because it's already making the design feel festive. So far I'm really happy with this kit and how the start went. Now for the next new kit. This kit is called The Bird's Autumn by Luca S. This is the last Luca S kit that I own, that I have in my stash. And I believe now I only have Dimensions and the Go Collection kits left to get to, not counting the 5x7 kits, which I am down to the last 5. It's looking like I just might get to all of my kits before the end of the year is over. So that'll be nice to have them all started and in my whip basket. So this design here that I'll be starting tonight feels so much more elegant and classic compared to my usual projects. It's a design I can really see finished and hanging on my living room wall throughout the year, as it would be, it would fit nicely with my decor in my living room. I love the softer autumn colors and the overall feel of the piece. It seems like a project I won't that I won't want to go through too quickly, but just slow down and take my time with it. I'll be starting this one next, and I'll share the updates as I go. I will say, though, that whenever I work on kits where the floss is in this type of arrangement with the thread wrapped around the floss card, I take them off and hang them off the punch hole they've provided here on the card, because it makes it easier for me to keep the threads neat and organized. I have experienced more trouble than it's worth to cut the floss as I go because I always end up with a tangled mess, no matter how careful I am to keep it neatly wrapped around. That tail of the thread always falls off. So I'll go ahead and prep the floss, and then it'll be ready for me to begin stitching. I'll be back in a sec and show you my new start on the Bird's Autumn. So I'm making a grilled cheese sandwich, not really grilled, but it's going to be a melted cheese sandwich. And I use my keto bread in 90 seconds recipe, so it's really quick to make, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is how I make my keto bread. The recipe calls out for, this is for the 90-second keto bread. 1 serving. You add a tablespoon of butter in a ramekin and melt it in the microwave. Then add 3 tablespoons of almond flour, a ½ teaspoon of baking powder, 1 large egg, and a tiny pinch of salt, and mix it up really good. Pop it in the microwave for 90 seconds. And then this is what you have. This whole thing came out of there like that, and you cut it in half. I slice it in half, and then I'm going to add my cheese. And this is 1 ounce of cheese. And then I did decide to go ahead and grill it. So melt a little butter in a saute pan, and let it cook for a little bit, and then turn it over for a few seconds or to a minute, however long it takes. I have it on pretty low so that it doesn't burn. So here's my grilled cheese sandwich. Nice and gooey and looks really good, and it tastes good. And if your cheese doesn't melt while you have it in the pan, like mine didn't, you can pop it in the microwave for a few seconds until the cheese melts, and then it's done. Today is December 16th, a Tuesday. I am taking advantage of the natural light coming through my window to film. Finally woke up to a fogless morning, a little breezy, but no fog. So no outdoor activities or projects for me today. But indoors, that's a different story. And speaking of projects, here's my start on the Bird's Autumn. It is just 1 stitching session. I wish I could stitch for longer periods, but when 10 p.m. rolls around, I'm pretty much ready to end the session and crawl into bed. I do occasionally stay up later, but not too often. I started in the middle here, so this is where I'm at. I started here and stitched upwards, and I think it's looking good. The stitches are looking nice. I really like this pattern. I am looking forward to stitching on it again in the new year. I have something to share that I ordered from Amazon. I ordered the 2026 weekly monthly planner, and I love it, really like it. It's just what I think I need. It's small, it has calendar months on both pages. I'll show you here. So there's a page for contacts if you want to write people's, stitchy friends, their names, address, and phone numbers. And then January, oops, not this one. I had 2 cards. There we go. So this is the month of January. It's got plenty of room to list down projects. WIPs starts whatever you're doing. And then it has a weekly, Monday through Sunday. And look at how much space you have to write notes. I love this. Really like it. It has monthly tabs, so you can flip through it easily. And then on the back here, there's a few just blank pages if you need to use to write more notes on. There we go. So quite a few blank pages. And it has stickers too. So these are nice. If you're into using stickers, I know a lot of people who have planners like to use stickers. So I like what it says on this one. It says, stop worrying about things you can't control. That's a good reminder. Goals that are not written down are just wishes. Keep up the good work. Don't overthink it. Look on the bright side. I think these sayings are pretty nice. So I can use these and get a feel for if whether or not I am a sticker person, because I don't know if I will be or not, but I might decide to put stickers on my calendar and make it look pretty, like some of you guys do. I love seeing the planners that you guys have for the year, and some of you guys are so creative with your doodling and marking down your notes and everything, keeping nice and organized. Love that. So yeah, that's my 2026 calendar, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. So 2026 is already feeling inspiring. Starts, WIPs, finished projects, and FFOs. Everything's going to have its place. So thanks so much for joining me today. I'm excited to keep you updated on my 2026 projects. Create, explore, repeat. See you soon in my next entry to this playlist, Stitch Life Diaries. See you soon. Bye.